Welcome to Formula 1 95, a game being played on a PlayStation emulator. This is lap 8, about halfway through the Monaco Grand Prix. Damon Hill and the Williams Renault is in the lead by 4 seconds from Jean-Denis Deletraz in the unfancied Pacific Ford. As you can see in the timing splits, Deletraz really giving Hill some bother here. He was 4 seconds behind, now he's got the gap down to 3 seconds almost. There he is, going into the tunnel now. And now Damon seems to have hit a little bit of trouble because he's lapping the back markers. There's a 40 that Damon has just lapped, and now Deletraz trying to do the same thing. The gap down to 2 seconds, you can see. Well, almost 3 seconds, but still coming down. And Deletraz qualified very well in 3rd place, was able to overtake Schumacher at the start, who's dropped back since. And here's Damon trying to lap the other 40 Ford of Roberto Marino, I think. It's Denis in last place, who Deletraz has just lapped. And it's interesting, the Swiss driver really hasn't shown this kind of pace. Here he's about to lap Moreno, a driver who he'd normally probably be racing with for position. Moreno leaves space, just going into the chicane, and Deletraz chasing the race leader, catching him at a great rate of knots. It's his teammate ahead, I think that's Gasho. Will the other Pacific leave room? No, he turns right into him. Thankfully they're both able to continue, but clearly Gasho very bitter that his teammate has vastly outperformed him this weekend. And why wouldn't he be? The Pacific is by rights a much slower car. Oh, as he tanks the barrier, but no harm done there. The Pacific really shouldn't be showing this kind of pace. Now let's see how much the back markers have held them all up. Here's Damon, he does a 1:27.5 and Deletraz does a 1:27.0, so Deletraz gaining half a second there in the traffic. Let's see what kind of lap time. Deletraz has set a blistering fastest lap a couple of laps ago, 1:23.6. And you can just show just how much he got held up in traffic by about 4 seconds from his best. Now we're riding on the nose camera. Get a great view of the circuit, all the bumps and undulations, as he's really closing down Damon into this section. Trying to go through the inside. Oh, clips the curb. Get a bit greedy there. Damon keeps first place. And I really wonder how Deletraz's tyres are doing, pushing this hard, because of course no one has to pit for fuel, so it's unlikely that the rest of the field will, but we know the Pacific isn't exactly legendary on its tyre wear. Oh, it's Damon blocking him into the chicane there. Deletraz had nowhere to go. Here we go, Damon laps one of the Minardis, and Deletraz coming through too, getting very close. Oh, but the rear spin up, and into the wall. Oh, shocking collision there, he's going to lose a lot of time, and he's going into the pits, is what I was talking about with the tyre wear. He thinks his tyres are too far gone. Let's see what it says when he pulls into the box. No damage through his front wing, although I guess that's the damage model in this game for you. 75% those tyres. Oh, as Coulthard goes by, and the other Williams. There's Herbert, the 2 Ferraris of Berger and Alesi going by too. Schumacher may even go through, so he'll be out of the points. There's Schumacher now. So Deletraz has got a lot of work to do as he hits the back of Schumacher. Well, he really wants to pass him immediately, and Schumacher blocking him off. Now what may help Deletraz is the fact that Pedro Diniz in the 40 is keeping the 2 Ferraris of John Alesi and Gerhard Berger behind him. Let's see, Deletraz, can he get close enough to do a move on Schumacher? Schumacher breaks very early, and Deletraz dives down the inside, and he's right behind Berger now. Passes Berger and Alesi into the hairpin. Brilliant move, because they're being held up by Diniz, like I was talking about. And Deletraz finding himself behind Gasho once again. Is he going to make it easy for him? No. Yet again, Gasho being vindictive and spiteful. Get out of the way, you slow cow. Now he is seeded, as we see Damon Hill enters the 12th lap, and the remaining 40 of Moreno is ahead, so Deletraz can just dive down the inside of the last corner. Anthony notes that's Johnny Herbert ahead in 3rd place, so he's made some excellent progress since that pit stop. At 1:28, not bad for an outlap. Remember, he has a pace advantage because not only is he on fresh tyres, but he seems to comfortably out-qualified Herbert during qualifying, as well as Coulthard, it must be said, so you'd think 2nd place would be realistic as he gains a lot into the hairpin once again. Seems that the other drivers, rams right into the back of Johnny Herbert. Both seem to be okay though. And Deletraz really needs to get by Herbert immediately. Let's see what he can pull off into the chicane. He doesn't want to lose any time to the race leader. He's still got a chance of getting a decent result here. Into the chicane, he dives through on the inside. Whoa, look at that. That was a brilliant move, late on the brakes going in. Herbert just didn't see it coming. All four wheels off over the white line, but who cares about that? And now Deletraz free to chase David Coulthard for second place, already on the podium, which is brilliant in a Pacific. I mean, do you even know what a Pacific is? I don't. And there's the Minardi ahead of him, another back marker. Oh, 2 bumps with the barrier there, but just about keeping it on song. How far behind Coulthard is he? Is he laps the Minardi? He is some 7 seconds behind, but that's a gap that's closable at the pace that he's going. This is right on board on the run up to Casino Square. Building speed here, 135 miles per hour for the long left-hander and into the right-hander. Looks very handy. Avoids the bump, getting into the tight turn at Mirabeau. Into the hairpin. This is where he's gaining so much time on the other guys. All over the bump, but gets away with it. Entering the tunnel now, he's pushing right at the limit. Oh, and bumps the barrier. That's going to lose him some time, but hopefully not too much. Let's see where Coulthard is. Just up the head, just going into the chicane, going very slowly, in fact, just nursing it home, but Deletraz has got no designs on doing that at all. Coulthard looks comparatively pedestrian as he speeds through to back, and here comes Coulthard through the swimming pool chicanes. Should be assured of second place, you'd think, unless Deletraz tries something really outlandish. He's got the Simtek of Mimo Schiattarella ahead of him. Schiattarella doesn't make it too difficult. Coulthard can pull away on the straight with the superior power of the Renault engine. And oh my, Deletraz has closed the gap from 7 seconds. He's closed 5 seconds on him because he's only 2 behind now. Schiattarella getting very, very in the way. What is he doing? Get that Simtek off the road. He's ruining the race. There we go, just barging through now, but what an idiot. But not only has Deletraz on the previous lap closed so much time on him, although that's probably going to be undone a little bit by that interruption, he has also managed to set a new lap record of 1:23.3. Insane time, to be honest. In the Pacific, I remind you. But will it be enough? We're on the last lap of the race. Surely not enough overtaking opportunities and simply not close enough to Coulthard. He closes up a lot into the chicane, going well over the curbs there, but really, who cares? This is an awesome motor race. See from the back of Coulthard. Deletraz all over him. We're going to have to sustain the pressure. It's so narrow, and I do not think even the amazing Jean-Denis Deletraz can pull off a move, but he's trying really hard. Bumps all over the place. Oh, Coulthard goes wide, and he overtakes him at the last corner. Wow! But Coulthard coming back at him. Is he going to do it? And Deletraz will finish in second place. Damon Hill wins the race, by the way, and there's that impressive lap time he set. So only an 18-lap race, but pretty exciting, I have to say. Schumacher dropping to 8th in the end, so he's had a real problem with that car, having qualified second. And I did say Deletraz set a new lap record. There we go. 0.4 faster than Damon Hill. I think that deserves a thumbs up. Brilliant driving. Ideally in the future we'll be playing as more of Formula 1's unsung heroes in this game, driving cars that no one has ever heard of. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.